Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode, and today you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, but what we're going to do today is we are going to paint the red dot black on my Leica M6 Panda here, so let's get into it. Now, why am I doing this? I mean, it's just purely cosmetic at this point. I feel like I've thought about it in the past, but now that I've got the Panda edition, I mean, what color is a Panda? Black and white. And what's my favorite film to shoot? Black and white. So I feel like it would do justice to the Panda edition to have a black Leica dot. Now, you used to be able to buy these from DAG camera, DAG camera in America. A gentleman used to sell these little red adhesive dots, but he actually almost got sued, not by Leica camera, but by Leica Geosystems, I think. The guys who own a lot of the, who actually own the logo, which they do like laser levels and things like that, they almost sued him, so he had to stop, so you can't actually buy them anymore, and the only way to do it is to do it yourself. Now, we're going to need a few things. I made a trip to a hobby shop. Good place to start. I used to, battle, paint, collect Warhammer back in my nerdy youth. So I went to a hobby shop to get the paint I need because we're painting metal, and it made sense to go there and get that sort of thing because we used to paint the metal miniatures when I was younger. So let's just have a quick look at the supplies we're going to need to do this. Alright guys, so we have some essential supplies that we are going to need here. One, we're going to need some nail polish remover to get the red off. I'm starting with acetone-free nail polish remover. Oh, sorry, move the microphone over here. Starting with acetone free. If that doesn't work, we'll move to an acetone based nail polish remover. Obviously, we've got Q-tips, the little wooden toothpicks. These are what we're going to use to actually get the red dot off the camera. Then my paint brushes. I've got a spongy type one, which I think might work a little bit better. And then I've also got a normal little, very fine detail paintbrush. Black enamel paint. This is from the hobby shop used to paint metal miniatures. And then a can of black primer, which we're going to put on first because I want this to look as professional as possible. Want the paint to adhere, so we've got the primer. And then I also have my Dremel here with a soft polishing pad on, which I might use prior to painting to clean up everything, buff it out, get it as smooth as possible. So there are our supplies, so let's go ahead and get that red dot removed. Alright guys, so I have taped up the area with a bit of painter's tape. Why? Just because I do not want to risk anything else, scratching something else. So anyway, we're going to get started now. I've got some coffee because this could take a while. And we're doing this in real time. So apparently the trick to this is, to removing it from the videos I've seen, is you take the toothpicks, put it on either side. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, that moved pretty quick. And you spin it counterclockwise and then clockwise. Oh, these are some crappy toothpicks, but apparently you keep doing this and this loosens whatever adhesive is on there. What's interesting is just using the wooden toothpicks, some of the red paint is already coming off. So I reckon that, to be honest, it should strip quite easily, that red paint that's on there. Alright, to be honest guys, I think that having the paint, the tape on there was actually making this worse. Let's just get underneath there and take my flat edge of my X-Acto knife and see if we can pop it out. Geez, that's on very, stuck on very, there we go. Okay, that's off. Now, what we're going to do, just to be safe, is take another piece of tape, because I know that's how you adjust the rangefinder. I'm just going to use that to stick, take off any extra flaking of paint so it doesn't get in there. Take another piece, cover it up, bam. So, out of the way, now we have a little red dot. So now our red dot is off. What I'm going to do is fill up a cap full of this nail polish remover here, and you know what, I might even put some gloves on actually. Well, we're going to be painting anyway, so I don't want paint on me, so why not? And because this is going to slide around a bit, why don't we actually take a bit of tape, go fold it up double-sided like, stick that down, and then stick that down on the board here. Might make it a little bit easier. Right, coffee break. This is when being married or in a relationship generally helps, guys, because my wife has all this stuff. Oh, look at that. Easy as that's coming off. Looks like acetone free is the go, guys. It's definitely going to be, you know, the smell's not as bad, easier on the nostrils as well. So using the toothpick now, there we go, that's it. So get the point of a toothpick or of your little skewer, and I'm just using the pointy end of the toothpick there just to get off the rest of that red paint. Now, all right, round number 2, people. I think this might work a bit better. We're going to take the toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and just keep going. There we go. There we go. Get an old toothbrush, people. That's the ticket. All right, so there we go, people. As you can see, we have a completely stripped red dot. So now let's clean it up and we're going to prime it. All right, guys. So now, just on my tool bench here, I was going to paint this, prime it outside, but to be honest, I'm worried about a bit of dust and wind, and if any crap settles on it, then it might look kind of shit. So, all right, we've got the enamel. Is that going to focus? There we go. So the primer, sorry, we've got the primer, black primer, and we are just going to not get too close. Just do a light coats like this from up above. How's that looking? Oh yeah. Looking pretty good. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't think I can get any closer. It's not a macro lens on this, but it is painted in a lovely glossy enamel black paint, and she's drying quite nicely. Alright guys, now that this is more or less dried, it's time for the tricky bit. And the tricky bit is going to be getting the top layer of paint off without ruining the finish. Here she comes. Alright guys, so it is completely done. Let's zoom in for you. Completely removed and blacked out. I'm just letting it completely dry, finish drying before we stick it back on the camera. Alright guys, so it's done. It's back on the camera. It looks fantastic. Yes, it's only, you know, completely cosmetic. It's a superficial thing. I think it makes the camera look much nicer personally. Depending on how good your motor skills are and your, you know, painting skills, whatever, yours may look better or it may look worse than mine. But it works. It's on. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope maybe if you're looking to do this to your own Leica camera, regardless of what model it is, you can follow this tutorial and get it done yourself for, honestly, I think it cost me about 30 Australian dollars worth of paint and the primer and bits and pieces from the hobby shop. That was the expensive part. So 30 bucks, get it done yourself. I hope you enjoy, guys. I hope you like the look of this. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.